Go. Welcome to the second ever Clutch Report podcast. I'm your host, Gavin McIsaac. We're going to introduce my co-host here. First co-host, I'd like to introduce Nick Burke.
Well, nice to see you, Gavin. I can't wait to record the podcast today.
Second host, Matthew Boulanger.
Nice to see you, man.
Proud to be here.
All right, next host, Luke Ronfelter.
Let's go, boys.
All right, so as we can see here, oh my God,
6,
as we
7.
can see here, we got 5 chairs, meaning we got a new co-host. New co-host, please give me a warm welcome.
2, 1.
Joshua Ball. Thank you, Josh, for being here.
You guys were having it.
Happy to be here. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We want to say thank you for showing love and support on the first ever Clutch Report podcast. We appreciate you guys so much.
Not the first.
No, the last one, Matt.
Okay. Yeah,
Please smash that like button. 25 likes and we'll do Collins.
Yeah, so
You heard the man.
we're just gonna jump right into this. We're gonna introduce a new thing before each major topic sport we talk about. We're gonna do a mini segment. So the first mini segment for NFL is going to be all the starting quarterbacks disappear or get injured. Which backup quarterback would you want to start, or who would be the best in replacement? Would anyone like to go first?
I would take Gardner Minshew. He's a proven. He started a few seasons ago. I wouldn't be worried if he was out there, especially on the Chiefs. They have a great coaching staff, great roster. So yeah, I'm taking him.
If you don't mind, I'd like to go next.
Yes, you may, Josh.
I think that Davis Mills has a very strong chance. He could honestly run that league if there are no starting QBs.
Is that all you got, Josh?
No, I just want to say. So last week, he led the Texans to a win over the Jaguars, which is
he did.
very, very impressive. And I actually watched that whole game from start to end, and I noticed his craft, and it was very nice. So I just wanted to say that.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
Matt.
I'll go next. Yeah. I would say Mac Jones. You know, he's been playing this season with the tragic injury of Brock Purdy, and he's brought them to what are they 6-4?
I believe so.
Got a winning record with a backup quarterback. That's good. So I would say Mac Jones.
I'm gonna take Marcus Mariota here.
Good pick.
You know,
Good pick.
he's a veteran, been in the league for a while. He can run the ball, he can throw the ball. I just think he is a very talented player.
All right, thank you. I'd like to. My pick would definitely be Anthony Richardson. I think
That's a good pick. I like that.
I think he's just like a Lamar, but not with the good coaching squad. I think last year's coaching squad for the Colts was really bad, and I think you put him on a good team with good coaching, he could be a really good quarterback.
For sure.
I agree with that. I don't know if he would be the best backup quarterback, but I think if he gets more time to develop in a real system, then he can be a weapon.
But he does have a higher interception rate than Jameis Winston.
And that man
Really
throws a
bad,
lot of
but
picks. So
you also have to
Not the
remember,
greatest.
if I believe he's around the age of Drake May, maybe younger.
Yeah, he's like
he still
24.
he's very young. He still has a lot of time to like grow as a player, and his potential can still be there.
for sure.
All right, so now we're gonna get into it. We are in the NFL topic first.
Let's
boys.
go. Let's go.
All right, the first thing we're going to talk about, we're halfway through the season. Who are your major award winners so far?
Can I go first?
Yes, you may, Matt.
All right. So at the MVP position, I'm not going to talk too much about each person. I'm just going to kind of list it out. MVP position, I got Drake May of the Patriots. Been playing great. Nothing much to say. Offensive Player of the Year, I have JSN. I mean, there's not one better wide receiver in the league than JSN. Defensive Player of the Year, I got Myles Garrett. He's a proven defensive end year in, year out. I think he's continuing in that this year. Coach of the Year, I have Vrabel. He took a not-so-great Patriots team last year, and what are they now, 8-2? 9-2. Great team. Comeback Player of the Year, I have Christian McCaffrey. He missed 13 games last year with a calf injury. So far, he's on pace for 1,064 yards, rushing yards, and 1,176 receiving yards. I mean, 1,000 yards in 2 categories is pretty good. Rookie of the Year, I have, for offense, I have Emeka Egbuka. He's been playing great for the Buccaneers, not much else to say. And defensive Rookie of the Year, I have Abdul Carter. I don't really know what to think of him yet, but I think he's playing great.
Yeah, I like all those takes.
Very similar. I'm going to go MVP, Drake May.
Respect.
Offense Player of the Year, give me Jonathan Taylor.
It's a great pick.
Defensive player of the year. I agree with Matt here. Myles Garrett, very solid player. Can't really stop him. Coach of the year. Again, I agree with Matt. Mike Vrabel
Good pick.
led a very down and maybe sad Patriots team.
Yeah, they were.
Made them very
Definitely
good.
sad fans. I'll say that much.
100%.
And now we're all happy fans, right?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
We're all happy fans.
Comeback player of the year. Another Matt. Great pick. Christian McCaffrey. He's playing amazing this year. Rookie of the year for offense. Emeka Ibuka again.
Yep, good pick.
And then defense. Nick Bonnet on
I
Broncos.
respect that.
Very solid. He has a lot of talent.
It's a good pick.
I'll go. All right, so MVP, easy pick, Drake May. Offensive player of the year, easily Jonathan Taylor.
Easily?
Yep.
Easily.
I would not say
Easily?
I
Easily.
would not say easily.
We can't negate what Jackson Smith and Jigba is doing for the game.
Who's
right
in the MVP conversations?
JSN.
J-
now. GSN?
Oh, sorry.
and Jonathan Taylor.
All right. Defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett. Easy choice after watching that game versus the Browns.
Good.
Guy cooked our offensive line.
Great pick.
Coach of the year, Vrabel. This
Yep.
should be a lock already in Week 11. He might not be the best coach in the league, but he's taking this team. No one expected the Patriots to have 9 wins in Week 11.
Not at all.
No one.
It's a very involved coach, too.
Yeah, so, if they might finish with 13, 14 wins at this rate. So, first seed, Vrabel, easy. Comeback player of the year, I would take CMC, but I would also like to give a shout out to Steph Diggs, who's on pace for 1,000 yards. Been a great leader for the Patriots. Just a great signing. Offensive rookie of the year, Tyler Warren has been one of the best tight ends in the league, and he barely gets talked about. He's helped that Colts team a lot. Just great player.
I agree.
Defensive
A lot of
player.
respect for the guy.
Defensive player of the year. I feel like there are no rookies that really stand out.
I agree.
So I'm just gonna have to go with Abdul Carter.
Same thought
The
process.
stats don't show, but I'm pretty sure he's been like a wrecking ball.
All right, I'm going to go next with this. So, my MVP, definitely Drake May, especially after that game we saw against the Jets. Yes, Jets aren't the best opponent. He still put up a very good completion percentage, 280 yards and a touchdown. That's always a good thing.
That man is accurate. What can I say?
Exactly.
He was automatic.
Offensive player of the year, tough choice between JSN and Jonathan Taylor, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to have to be Jonathan Taylor. I'm sorry, Matt. Jonathan
I
Taylor.
respect your opinion.
Jonathan Taylor is on record to beat, or is on pace to beat Adrian Peterson's record of rushing yards and all those stats. Adrian Peterson won MVP in 2012 with those stats, and Jonathan Taylor's on pace to beat that. So it's kind of hard to negotiate, or even negotiate to me that JSN can win over that. Defensive player, easy discussion. Myles Garrett, no need to explain that. He's an absolute tank. There's no stopping that. Coach of the year, Vrabel. I'm not going to really repeat what they said, but Vrabel brought a 4-13 Pats, 9 wins. That's all I got to say. Comeback player of the year, CMC, Stephon Diggs. They're both really good options, but I'm going to have to go with CMC, as Matt stated, 1,000 for both. And then rookie of the year for offense, Emeka Ibuka. Defense, though, Abdul Carter has been really good,
Yes, yes.
but the Browns steal the draft. Carson
Schlesinger.
linebacker, has been a very good tool for the Browns. He has gone very underrated, under the radar for the NFL. He doesn't get enough credit. He is my pick for defensive player of the year. Rookie of the year.
All right, so for my takes here, I think the obvious MVP choice, I mean, you could debate it, but in my opinion, it's obviously Drake May. Leading the Patriots to where they are now, no one would have ever thought this, especially from a sophomore year player. For my offensive player of the year, I'm going to go with Matt's choice here, JSN.
Great pick.
I think, what he's doing it's just unheard of, and I think he's just on another level. Defensive player of the year, obviously Myles Garrett. He's 1 of 1. There's no one else like him. Offensive rookie of the year, we got Ibuka. There's no other choice.
Ooga booga.
Yeah, Ooga Booga, in my opinion, there's no other choice. Defensive rookie of the year, shout out Mateo, Abdul Carter. Really
Boo.
the only good thing about the Giants at all. Coach of the year, Vrabel. I mean, I really don't think there's another choice. I think.
Agreed.
Bringing the Patriots from where they were last season to where they are now, there's just nothing like that at all. Comeback player of the year, give me Daniel Jones.
Good pick.
I really like what he has become, going from awful with the Giants, completely awful, to leading the Colts to where they 8-2, 9-2, somewhere in that region.
Somewhere in that region.
A very
8-2.
very good team.
8-2.
So those are my picks for midseason awards.
Fairs.
I just want to say one thing before. John Taylor, right? Great point that he is he's on pace to break the rushing yards in the season record. But I don't think we can forget that JSN is also on pace to break the receiving yards record that Megatron had. So
Yeah.
I think that you can't use that argument to defend making that pick because they're both on pace to break records.
Yep, agreed.
Great.
Good.
I think we're ready to move on.
Move on to the next segment?
Yeah.
Yep.
Apologize for stepping away. All right.
No, don't even worry about it.
Don't-
On to
don't
the
worry
next
about it.
segment.
Yeah.
We have who are the fakes and dark horses of the upcoming playoffs.
Mind if I start this, boys?
Luke, you can absolutely start.
The fakes, I think it's going to be the Broncos.
Yeah.
You know, not the hardest schedule. Beating some very solid teams, though. But I think when it comes to that time, they're in the playoffs. I don't know if they're going to be able to succeed.
I'd like to add to that real quick. The Broncos, they're a fourth quarter team. They don't do anything in the first three quarters, and then once it comes to the fourth quarter, they really play good. But in the playoffs, you have to play good all the time. Doesn't matter if you're down 32-0 like they were against the Giants earlier this year.
Yep.
Playoffs are different. So, but yes, I'm sorry for interrupting you, Luke.
The dark horse, of course, gotta go with my Steelers. Hear me out, though.
I don't even know if they might be a dark horse. I mean, they're just a great football team.
Great
is
football
true.
team, having a
That is
little
true.
struggles. I think Mike Tomlin needs to step his game up.
Definitely.
When they get it all figured out, I think they'll be a good team. But I think they're due for a playoff run. I mean, they get to the playoffs every year, but they lose. Every time. Like, first playoff game, they lose.
Gotta
So
capitalize.
I think they're due to go a little far. Maybe not Super Bowl. Not what I'm expecting, but I think they'll be able to win a couple games.
Can I go next?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go next after Matt too. by the way.
Yep. For my fake, I might make some people mad in this one. Shout out to Andrew Fraioli. I'm going with the Eagles as the fake. I don't think that they're a Super Bowl team. I don't think they'll make a deep run in the playoffs.
All right. Understandable.
They lost to the Giants.
They did.
You can, that's inexcusable.
Yep.
You can't lose to the Giants. For my dark horse, again a little progressive, you could say. I'm going with the Packers. I think that they're a good football team. I think that they're going to surprise some people. The record isn't necessarily showing it. I'm not really sure what the record is, but I think they'll make a run.
I believe they're 6-3, possibly.
Yeah.
6-3. Okay,
6-3.
Or
Yeah, I think they're going to make a deep run.
5-3-1.
5-3-1.
Shout out
I-
Tai Cheese.
Yep.
Well-known listener.
I think they'll make a deep run.
I want to add to that. I do think the Packers can be a really good team and go far in the playoffs, but they really have to figure out that offense, try to get the ball down the field. Jordan Love against that Eagles defense, I think didn't throw a single pass more than 15 yards down the field. So that offense really needs to click, and that defense just needs to stay what they're doing. They've been doing really good, but that offense really does need to click.
Sure.
My dark horse is the Ravens. They start off the year really bad because of Lamar, but because he's back, I think that they could really make a deep push this year. I think this year might be the year, but I do think that their lack of a wide receiver one might hold them back. It will be fun and interesting to see how that works. And my fakes are the Jags. Jags really suck. I think they have more luckier than the Pats, honestly. Like, they really suck. Trevor Lawrence
By the way,
sucks.
we're going off
Brian
an
Thomas
early-
Jr. sucks.
early playoff pitcher.
Oh, yes, early playoff picture, early.
Early.
Jags, you suck. And you're not going to do anything in the playoffs right now. And that's all I got to say.
All right. So
SUCK.
for
Sorry.
my picks, I'm gonna start with my dark horse. Give me the Texans. They're without CJ Stroud right now, and they are accomplishing great feats. Like, they beat the Jags last week without CJ Stroud, and just imagine with CJ Stroud, just an absolute absolute powerhouse. For my fakes, you guys aren't gonna like this, but give me the Patriots.
Ooh,
Fakes are the Patriots.
that makes some people mad with that one.
Yeah.
Can you please further explain this?
I will most definitely explain on this. Their strength of schedule has arguably been the worst in the NFL by far, right?
Keep crying.
These next upcoming games, Bills, Ravens, those are going to be the tests. Once I see those games play out, that's when I know if they're pretenders or contenders.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with it too.
All right, my choices. My fake, obviously the Broncos. They get carried by their defense, and I'm not. You know, last week I was a believer in Bo Nix. This week I'm not a believer in Bo Nix. I don't care.
Can I for a second just bring up the fact that you guys? I was the only one that said Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
better
I
than
know.
Bo
I was
Nix.
gonna say that. I'm like starting to regret picking
Can I get an
Bo Nix
apology,
over
please?
Caleb. I apologize.
I am sorry.
Thank you.
Josh, you don't need to
Thank
apologize.
you.
You weren't here yet.
Dark horse. I don't know if they're really a dark horse, but I like the Chargers this year. 7-3. I think they can make a run.
I was gonna say that they're a great team. Kamani Vidal, I think is going to be a really good player.
Yep.
All right, would you guys like to move on to the next?
I would love
Yes.
to.
I'm ready.
All right, so this is our last topic for NFL. A look at the upcoming draft. Who are you taking and who are you skipping? If you guys would, I'm gonna start this off.
Yep.
One person or a few people. These are the few players I'm taking. I'm taking Ty Simpson. He's shown that he can be a really good quarterback against some really good SEC schools. Caleb Downs, arguably the best defensive back in all of college football, probably the best, no doubt. Jeremiah Love, a great running back, even despite a not-so-good Notre Dame team and O-line. He is really showing that he can be explosive and be really good against that. And then these are the three players I'm not hopeful on. I'm skipping. Dante Moore of Oregon, the quarterback. I really think he's been getting really lucky. The games where he's played teams that are ranked in the top 25, he's not doing that good. He's really not. He's not producing good, and he's really just not playing that well. He's thrown more picks and touchdowns in all three of the games he's played. Reuben Bain Jr. of Miami, arguably one of the top considered picks in this upcoming draft. He's not going to be good. 3 sacks, all against crappy teams, so I'm skipping on that guy. And Peter Woods Jr. out of Clemson, defensive tackle, 14% win rate. That is average, and he's considered a top pick the upcoming draft. I'm skipping him. I will be drafting him in the 5th to 6th round, not in the top 5. Thank you guys for letting me go.
I think my biggest hit this year, my favorite prospect, is Cardinal Tate. I've been seeing videos about him. He looks like a stud.
Great player.
And then I would pass up on Dante Moore. Not a big fan of his game. Yeah.
So someone that I'm looking forward to see in the NFL is David Bailey. Over 10 games, 11.5 sacks. Insanity.
It's pretty good.
50 tackles, 16.5 tackles for loss. He's out of his mind.
Yep.
Who I think is a fraud. Give me Peter Woods.
I agree.
Wait, I'm sorry, can you say that again?
It's gonna take
Peter Woods.
For what? You taking or not taking?
Not taking.
All right, I agree with that.
All right. Oh, you're still going. Sorry.
Just doesn't produce that much. I
He
just don't
doesn't.
think he's really doing anything.
Josh and Miko.
You're good, Josh.
All right. So for my skip, I'm going with Peter Woods. Going off that. You know, it's been a really disappointing season for him and Clemson as a whole. And I see that translating to the NFL. I mean, I just don't see how someone playing like him could ever do well in the NFL. I just don't see it happening at all. And for my take, I'm gonna go with Caleb Downs. I think he's probably the
pick.
best overall
Good
player
pick.
in the draft, and I feel like I've seen some mock drafts where he's going to Cincinnati, and I think that would be the perfect fit for him. Their defense really, really needs help, and I think he could perfectly slot into that team and help them improve.
By the way,
Look at Josh with the ball knowledge.
Yeah, there we go, kid.
By the way, his brother and his dad, I'm pretty sure, were in the NFL, so he already has that NFL knowledge.
Who? Caleb?
Caleb Downs. Yep.
Is his brother Josh Downs? Just curious.
Josh Downs. Yes.
That's his
it
brother?
is, yes.
Interesting. I didn't know
I would
that.
like to add that.
Josh Downs, horrible game this weekend. get to the field, bro.
All right, so I'd like to add that Mendoza from Indiana. I'm really not fully convinced on him being the first overall pick. I don't think he's obviously he's done really good, but I'm still not convinced. I feel
We've
like
seen him many a times. I feel like QBs have crazy careers in college and then get in the NFL. Not that they're a bust, they just don't perform to how you'd expect them to.
He's right now
perform.
predicted to go to the Jets. No, give me a quarterback that's first overall pick or first any quarterback that was drafted by the Jets that has been successful. Anyone?
I'll go last. For my for my hits,
Yo, deadass.
I'm going with Jeremiah Love. I think he's a great running back. I think he'll do great things in the NFL, and he's a big dude. I mean, he's 6 foot 214. I mean, he's a bowling ball, you could say.
All right.
Second, I haven't heard him talked about at all. Chris Brazzell II.
Nice.
Don't know who that is.
He's a wide receiver out of Tennessee. 6'5", 200 pounds. That is
That's a
one
wide
big
receiver?
dude.
That
Yes.
is a DK Metcalf if you
Yes.
ask me.
I think his height alone is going
Wow.
to take him places. You know, a lot of wide receivers, Malik Neighbors, struggle with the physicality that the NFL brings. I think this is a guy that won't. I think he's a very big player, and I think he's going to do great things in the NFL. Skipping, I don't even know if there's really an argument. Carson Beck. Yeah.
Yep.
Get him out of here.
I do not like that guy.
And he's
For
ugly.
multiple reasons. Not a good quarterback, and he broke up with Hannah Cavender.
He's
so
the
he did
ugliest
do that.
person of all time.
he's also pretty ugly.
He looks like a bug.
Yeah, yes, he does. Okay. Are we ready to move on?
Yes, we are. All right, Matt, would you like to introduce the next topic we're going to do?
Yeah, so we're actually going to be moving into NBA. But for our mini segment, it's going to be ranking the top 5 white boys that can hoop.
That is not true. We are doing who. We are doing who is the most entertaining player to watch.
All right, Gavin, that's your phone.
Nikola Jokic is the best player.
I would like to go.
Whoa, guys, time out.
We all do one player.
Yes, no, we are
Sorry.
going. Stop. We are going one at a time. We are going
I
to
go first?
Matt. No, Luke asked first.
right,
Let Luke
Luke,
go
I-
first,
I-
and we'll go down the line this way.
Give me prime Kyrie Irving.
Good player.
Prime.
Good player.
All right, Matt, you can go. I think that's Luke all has to say.
Give me LeBron. His athleticism is just it's just something that we haven't seen ever before in the NBA, and I think that
Insane.
he's very entertaining to watch.
Good, indeed.
Yep.
I might have got the context of this one wrong, but I was thinking current. So give me Victor Wembanyama.
Yep.
That's a great.
There is
Good.
no other player on this planet that is better than him, and I will stand by that. Besides maybe Jokic, that's the only person in contention. But Wembanyama, I've just been watching his highlights on repeat, and what he's doing doesn't even make him seem like a human.
Not at all.
He just seems like an alien from a different dimension. Like what are they called in the Space Jam? What's that? What do they call it? The Monstars? He's a monster. He's a monster.
All right, thank you, Josh.
I'm gonna be different, and I'm gonna go with most entertaining college player
Ooh.
of all time that I've ever watched.
Why you trying to be different?
Devin Carter, Providence Friars. Go Friars.
Horrible college basketball team, by the way.
Terrible.
I can't believe you just said
he was a stud in college.
I know.
Yeah, I miss him every day, and I wish that he would get more playing time in the NBA.
All right, so for me, my most entertaining player is Anthony Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards can do it all on the court. He can show you a flashy dunk. He can show you a wide open three, give a good celly with it, hit a nice little fancy layup. You know, I kind of like Anthony Edwards. I really think he's a really entertaining player to watch. All right, so we're going to be moving on to the next first segment of the NBA.
Yep.
Who has been the most surprising and most disappointing players so far? Josh, I saw your hand first. You may go.
Disappointing Jaylen Brown. Because what?
What? What? No,
What is going on in Boston right
Guys, stop. Let Josh
now? Tell me
answer.
what's going on in Boston right now. He is nothing without Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis and Jason Tatum.
Who's your...
I actually meant to say Peyton Pritchard, not Jaylen Brown. Excuse me. Peyton Pritchard. Fuck. Sorry. Peyton Pritchard.
all right, thank you.
What I meant to say. I'm sorry.
All right, who's been
Let me
your
go
most
back.
surprised? Who's been your most surprising player,
Oh, okay,
Josh?
okay, okay.
I think Jalen Johnson has been very surprising. And Onyeka Okongwu.
On the Hawks.
Yes, both on the Hawks.
Shout out to Mikey Belanger. Mikey Belanger loves that guy.
Yep, shout out. Shout out his brother.
Great
All right,
wrestler.
stop.
I think they are the spark plugs to the Atlanta Hawks, and without them, I honestly think that they are terrible.
All right, I'll go next.
All right, Matt, you can go.
For disappointing player, I also have Peyton Pritchard, not Jaylen Brown. I don't know where that came from,
sorry.
but yeah, Peyton Pritchard's not playing well. He's shooting, he's averaging 2 for 7 from 3-point, or maybe 1 for 7 from 3-point range. Not good. He's a 3-point shooter. Most surprising player, I have VJ Edgecombe. Honestly, I wasn't too high on him even entering the league. I saw that he could be good, but I didn't know what was going to happen, and he's definitely shocked me. His first game for the Sixers was just blew me out of my socks, per se. Also, I just want to say that Josh also wanted to say that Terry Rozier is another disappointing NBA player. I don't know what's going on with that guy,
Yeah,
but
what is wrong with
Free him.
don't free him. He don't want him back in the NBA.
I got his stats up right now. 10.6 points per game, which is 113th in the league. 3.7 rebounds per game, 127th in the league. 2.6 assists per game, which is 95th in the league, and he's shooting a whopping 39.
He's also in custody of the FBI right now. So
Yeah,
just
Josh,
saying.
I'd like to add that in the last,
Didn't even know that.
in the most recent 3 games, all 3 of us had the same amount of points as him. So we're just gonna skip over that guy.
I'll go. Most disappointing, Bradley Beal.
I like the guy, but
No, fans were
retired,
expecting
bro.
more out of him.
Retire.
Not really doing anything with the ball, not really scoring. And surprising, I'm going to go Tyrese Maxey. I don't think it's too surprising, but I think he's really trying to prove himself as a top 10 player in the NBA. He's playing amazing.
Great
with
player.
the Sixers.
I'd like to add that I don't know if any of you guys know this. Bradley Beal is actually out for the year. He suffered a fractured hip and he needs season-ending surgery.
I saw that. I didn't know it.
He will
I'm
not
sorry.
be playing for the rest of the year.
Even more disappointing.
Retire.
Put the fries
Get
in
out
the
of
bag.
league.
I'd like to add that the Clippers are a retirement home for anyone 40 and above. Just go to the Clippers. So I'm gonna go next. Right? Jesus Christ. My most surprising player, Josh Giddey. The reason why?
Oh!
The Bulls have been really good to start the year. He was averaging 21, 9, and 9, almost a triple-double. Yes, the points aren't shocking. Yes, mainstream media isn't going to show him as the star player that he deserves, but I really think that Josh Giddey's been playing levels above competition that he's been playing. He's been really consistent, honestly. So
Great.
that's my most that's surprising to me.
He's looking good.
He has.
He is.
Most disappointing, Paulo Banchero. Started the year very, very bad. Even currently, he's shooting 25% from the arc.
Horrible.
The Magic were supposed to be one of the top teams in the East. Yes, I honestly can't think off the top of my head. I don't know if they still are, but all I know is Paulo is really struggling right now. And that 25% from the arc and averaging 3 turnovers per game is not going to cut it to be a championship level team.
I don't agree with that pick.
I'll go. So my most hold on.
Surprising.
Most surprising player, Cade Cunningham. No, he's playing like a stud. I just want to give a quick shout out to his night the other night. 13 for 46. What are we doing? How do you miss that many shots? And most disappointing, I'm taking Pritchard. I don't really care about the Celtics much, but I thought that he would easily score 20, especially with Tatum out. But it's been pretty disappointing to say the least.
Indeed.
I'd like to add to that. Not only is Pritchard not shooting well from 3, I saw a statistic. You guys don't.
Statistics.
Yes, thank you, Josh. I saw one of those, and it said that Peyton Pritchard is shooting arguably the same amount of threes as Steph Curry. There, in no universe should Peyton Pritchard be shooting the same amount of threes as Steph Curry. That's all I'd like to add.
I want to give another disappointing player. I've been looking at the box scores every night. Derek White. What are you doing?
Stop shooting threes. Stop shooting threes if you're not going to make it.
Boston. Fire Missoula. That's all I'm saying.
All right, thank you, Josh, for that.
Yes.
All right, we're going to move on to the next little topic we got. Way too early MVP race. Who is going to win the MVP in your eyes?
Luka.
Josh,
I disagree. I disagree with Luka.
Josh, we're going to let Bert go. He said Luka.
I'd take Luka, but I also want to give a shout out to Nikola Jokic.
All right, Josh, you can go next.
All right, Jokic is the obvious pick. There's no other pick. Averaging 28.8 points per game, 13.1 rebounds, 10.9 assists, and he's shooting 68.4 from the field. I mean, have you heard these numbers anywhere else before?
Yes.
No.
Larry Bird.
The answer is no. That era doesn't count. In this current era, in this current NBA season, no one else is playing like him.
All right, thank you, Josh.
Luka.
One of you guys are up.
I'm not a lot.
I'm gonna agree with Josh. I'm gonna say Jokic.
What are we talking about?
MVP.
He's on my fantasy basketball team and he's putting up 60 points consistently. I don't know how scoring works, but he's doing very well. So I'm gonna say Jokic.
For here, I'm gonna take Wemby.
Fair.
I mean, no words. Watch him play.
Glaze.
It's not Glaze.
Respect.
Use Glaze the fat.
All right, so right now, obvious MVP for me is Luka. It's kind of hard to argue against him. He's been doing really good recently, so
Pretty easy.
I can't really argue against that. I'd like to give a shout out to Giannis. Giannis has been really dominant lately. I wouldn't be surprised if he also wins it, but Giannis is showing his dominance again. Giannis is really coming out, showing that he can play on a night-to-night basis without getting hurt, and he can still put up stats. So give a little calm shout out to Giannis.
Yep.
All right, last segment of the NBA.
Let's go.
I would actually love to start this one.
Thank you.
If you wanna-
Who has been the most disappointing player from the 2024 draft class?
AJ Johnson. Because I mean, what is this player? He was drafted 23rd in the first round. He is 6'5" at 160 pounds. 160 pounds and he's 6'5". That doesn't even seem real. His stats from this season: 1 point, 0.6 rebounds, 0.6 assists. He's shooting 20%. And he was drafted by the Bucks, by the way, and he's on the Wizards currently. So he already got moved within a year. And the Wizards are 1-11, and he's just a cone out there. He literally does nothing. He was drafted in the first round somehow.
All right, thank you, Josh.
Yes, of course.
Okay, I gotta.
Yes.
I'm gonna say Zach Edey. Never liked him. He was at Purdue. I didn't like him. He got drafted to the Grizzlies. I still don't like him. I don't think he's a good player. He's not skilled. I don't know how he got drafted. I don't like him. Disappointing. I don't like him.
I'll go. Devin Carter. You're a lottery pick.
Russell Westbrook.
And
fun to watch.
yeah, in college you were fun to watch, but in the pros you suck. No other way to put it.
Luke, would you like to go or would you like me to go?
You can go.
All right, so my most disappointing player, Cody Williams. You were drafted. Yes, you were drafted by the Utah Jazz.
Good pick.
That organization sucks. I completely understand. But you're averaging less than 10 points a game. I believe you're averaging 2 to 5. That's not good. You were a lottery pick. You're expected to help your franchise turn around. You've yet to do that. You've been very disappointing. Hopefully, he will make progress. He's obviously young. He was just drafted. But right now, you really suck. And I wish the best for you.
Good choice.
Don't be surprised. I'm gonna pick Jared McCain.
Yeah,
You're a very good player to
Chad.
watch. Stop getting hurt.
Yeah, I mean, he was just in down the G
Stop
League.
doing TikTok dances.
And I love how you love Drake. I love Drake too. We could collab on that.
Stop doing TikTok dances.
Yeah, Jared
Play
McCain,
basketball.
despite what Luke said, we'd love to have you on the podcast one day.
No, we wouldn't.
No, we will not.
No, we would not.
Just stop getting hurt.
So we're going
No, we're not.
Great Duke.
We're gonna move on.
the podcast.
to move on to the next topic. We got MLB. For our little mini segment, which team needs a big free agency this year?
I'll go first.
Actually, I saw Josh's hand first.
Oh.
Okay, Josh first.
Alright. The Toronto Blue Jays, this is one of the most important off seasons for them ever. Coming off a devastating World Series Game 7 loss to the Dodgers.
Blue Jays
They
K.
need to extend Bichette. They need to fill the gaps. They need starting pitching. They need more relief. I don't want to call their World Series run a magical run or like a fluke or a Cinderella because I am a true Toronto Blue Jays fan. But I think
Mickey Mouse,
that
run.
they need more star power. They need to add more pieces. Someone in mind that I had, Framer Valdez, I think or Ranger Suarez, I think they're both very good lefty starting pitcher options that the Blue Jays absolutely need. Thank you.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Nick, I know you have a lot to say. Hold in for a second because I just want to
got you.
say what I know.
Stop.
I'm gonna say the Pirates. They have Paul Skeens in a very solid. Who was the guy that we were talking about earlier?
Who?
The
Skeens
other
or Scuba?
yeah, on Pirates, and I think
No, wait, not school.
Skeens is on the Pirates.
It's prospect.
Oh,
all right. I take back what I said. I think the Philadelphia Phillies need a very big free agency this year.
yeah.
Not much more I can say.
Oh, Connor Griffin.
Can I go next?
Yeah. Well, Luke, you're thinking about Connor Griffin on the Pirates. The
He's a
most
stud.
prospect in baseball.
Yes.
We'll get to him later.
I think
Yes.
I believe that if they get him on the team and they
Before you finish, we're gonna talk about this later. So
He's
save
al-
what you're saying
Can
for
I
later.
go next?
And he's
Sorry,
only he might be 18 years old.
It's okay.
Can I go?
throw the cheese out here though?
All right, so
I got you.
I bet.
I think a team that needs a big free agency is also the Blue Jays. I agree with Josh completely. Very close to winning the World Series. They played great in the World Series. I think you just need a player to replace that guy who got thrown out at home for the game-winning run. I mean, like, what are you doing?
Stall, bro.
Fire Kirk. Fire Alejandro Kirk.
What are you doing?
All right, I'm going.
Hi.
I think the team that needs the biggest free agency is the San Francisco Giants. You done?
Guys, can we focus, please?
This is a team. This is a team who's always rumored to spend. They're in a perfect position right now. They just traded for Devers. They have a good system. They can go out, mess around, sign someone like Kyle Tucker, Cody Bellinger, because they're good. Someone needs to contend with the Dodgers sometime. You know, I would love to see the Giants go out, even though I love to hate watch Devers now. They should be the ones that have the big offseason.
All right, so my team is the Red Sox. You know, obviously majority of us are Boston sports fans.
Majority.
I'd like to say that I really think we are one pitcher and one very good or decent batter away from the World Series. I think if we can get a reliable second pitcher that we can really compete for a World Series, Hunter Green off the Reds would be great, but, you know, we're probably going to have to give up a lot for that.
Give me Tarek Skubal.
Berg doesn't like this, but I wouldn't mind Joe Ryan. I wouldn't mind batters like Pete Alonso or a batter like Kyle Schwarber. Both of those would be nice, but it'll be interesting to see. All right, so we're going to move on to the main topics for our main segments for the MLB. We got which team is going to be the biggest sellers this offseason? Berg, would you like to go first?
The Detroit Tigers, because they are going to trade Tarek Skubal to the Boston Red Sox. If I'm the Red Sox, I'm giving up the entire farm system. I don't care if it's for 1 year. That shows that you want to win. That would be the best 1-2 punch in the history of baseball with Garrett Crochet and Tarek Skubal. So, you know, the Sox have a lot to give up, so I think the Tigers would be... I don't think they would be glad to trade Skubal, but they would definitely be happy with the return.
I'll go here. I'm going to say the St. Louis Cardinals. Sonny Gray, veteran pitcher.
Yeah.
Waiving his no trade clause. Make him open for people to snatch him right up. And that could be done. And I think it would make the team weak. And they would have exactly, and they would have a lot of work to do over free agency.
Yeah, can I go next?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, I think the Mets are going to be the biggest sellers this offseason.
What? All right. Gavin, you can go.
with Edwin Diaz, you know, they got to get rid of him. So I think they're going to have to sell a lot of other players too. Yeah, I think. With that being said, I also have to go. It's been real, and I'll see you guys later.
All right, thank you, Matt,
Sorry,
for going.
all right, guys.
Matt, give Josh your mic.
Thank you.
Josh, you can stop the recording on your thing if you'd like.
Yep. Let me stop this real quick.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming.
You got clean up the cheeses you guys are messing with.
That was not me.
I'm gonna ask you one of you to clean that up before my mom gets home and yells at me.
Goodbye, Matthew Bolanger.
All right, so before I stop, don't call Stella over. Before we do anything else, I'd like to say rest in peace to John Beam. You know, you were part of one of my favorite shows, Last Chance U. Right?
Great show.
May you rest in peace. All of our thoughts and prayers are out to your family.
Yep.
But back to the actual podcast. Teams are going to sell. Tigers. Obviously, Skubal's been rumored to be going to different teams. Maybe like the Red Sox. Obviously, that'd be great. But not only that, they have pitchers Jason Foley, Alex Lang, and Bua Brisque. I don't know how to pronounce that dude's name. But
Brisky.
They're reliable. Not reliable, but they're primary pitchers that the Tigers need. And they're going to be on their way out. So I think they're going to be the biggest sellers. Was that all of us?
No,
Yes.
I still gotta go.
Oh, sorry.
Is your mic on?
Yeah. So I also agree with everyone's pick that had the Tigers. You know, they are going out of their way to trade Skubal for some reason, even though they just made the playoffs. They did pretty well for what everyone was probably expecting out of them. And I don't know what the owners are doing. GM, I don't know. I really don't know why they would ever trade Skubal. But, you know, just building off that,
Yes.
I'm going to go to another team now. The Milwaukee Brewers. They had a fluke season. They were first in the MLB. somehow, someway.
Burke, would you like to say something about that?
I think they won by friendship. So yeah.
And then I would like to keep going. Like,
All right, one more team. Just one more team.
No, I'm still on the Brewers. If you look at their roster, how were they first place in the MLB? And they got rinsed by the Dodgers, completely rinsed, 4-0 sweep. So I think they will be one of the biggest sellers in this offseason.
All right, well, Josh clearly hates them.
That's not a good sign.
All right, so we got next topic, little mini segment we got. We got which prospects are going to have the biggest impact on their team in the upcoming season. Luke, you can continue your little spiel that I interrupted. I apologize for.
What was his name again? Sorry.
Connor Griffin.
Connor Griffin. Yep. He's gonna bring a lot of talent to this Pittsburgh Pirates team, and I think that if Pittsburgh Pirates do good over the free agency, I think they can really bring a dream team here to Pittsburgh.
That'll not be.
Absolutely
And
not.
despite the fact that they spend, I think $1 every offseason, so
Right.
That's a little much.
they need
Honestly, I think
to
More like 50 cents.
they need to lock in on that, and I think if they were to, they could have a good team. So whoever their GM is, fire them.
Perfect.
Their GM's actually good. It's the owners.
Oh, the owners.
All right, so
Fired.
I'm going to go next with this. The biggest impact next season is going to be Kevin McGonigal. That's his name.
McGonagall.
He's a shortstop / second baseman for the Tigers. Obviously, Gabriel Torres is a free agent. They don't know what they're going to do with him
Gabriel
yet.
Torres.
So he could have a really big impact on that team, especially since, like I previously said, Torres might not return. So him being a versatile bat and decently infielder could really help them this year.
Yeah.
My big prospect to watch is Carson Bench. He could be the Mets opening day center fielder. It's a guy who was drafted 2024 draft first round. Had a big surge last year. Just stud player. With the Mets, they're down bad with their center fielders. They need one bad. I think they could look to him or whoever. If they want to trade him to the Pirates for Buxton, then he'd break out with the Twins. If they want to trade him to the Twins for Buxton, then he would definitely break out. And I want to give a shout out to Carter Jensen. Came up, had a short sample size, been a top prospect for a few years. This guy has some elite power. Hit a 480-foot home run in a short sample size.
Huge.
Insane.
He's going to help out with the
Astronomical.
He's going to help out with the Royals. Hopefully, Cags can come around too. But yeah.
All right, Josh, you can go.
All right, I don't even know if he's not considered a prospect anymore, but a young player, Trey Savage. I mean, he started the season in the lowest possible division that you can be in.
No, sorry, keep on.
And he went from lowest possible division to World Series, and he absolutely shoved in the playoffs. Besides one game, he was a little iffy. But I think he is the future ace of the Blue Jays. And I'm just happy for what he's going to bring. And for my actual prospect, you mean Leo DeVries? I mean, the Padres gave an absolute haul. Sorry. Wait.
You're good, Josh.
Wait. Yeah, the Padres gave up a haul to get Mason Miller, and Leo DeVries was the centerpiece of this trade. And I think he is a very talented player that could easily slot into this Athletics weak lineup. And I think combine him with Nick Kurtz. What, bro? That's his name.
Not funny.
Josh, we got this. We got this, Josh. Come on.
All right. Combine him with Nick Kurtz.
And Jacob Wilson.
Yes, and Jacob Wilson.
Grow up, why don't you?
And JP Sears.
I think what Josh is trying to say is that if you combine Nick Kurtz and
JP Sears sucks.
if you combine Nick Kurtz and you combine Jacob Wilson with a Mason Miller type bullpen, maybe get some players in the offseason, they could be a really good team. I would like to add.
Mason Miller's not on the Athletics.
No, he's not.
You're right. He's not.
He's
Severino sucked this
JP
year.
Sears is on the Padres too, and he sucks.
All right, so I'd like to add that I'm looking at the NBA's leaderboard right now, or favorites to win MVP. Luka Doncic is not on this list. They have Jokic 1, Shea 2, Giannis 3. Would you guys like? I know we're in the NBA.
Where's
but would you guys
Where's
like?
Wemby?
Not on this list.
Where is Luca?
Not on this list.
Shai, I believe he could still be up there. He's still a very solid player.
I really think it's gonna be hard for. It's a really good group of guys this year, though. It really is. So it'll be interesting to see.
A lot of solid players in the NBA.
Exactly.
Strong, powerful players.
All right, so our last topic we're going to talk about are teams relying too much on analytics. I'm going to go first with this. I think they are absolutely relying too much on analytics. I think that, and yes, some scenarios it is absolutely fine to rely on analytics, but then there are other scenarios where it's like, why? Just go with your gut. You are a damn coach manager for a reason. There is no reason to be relying on analytics. Just go with your gut and go with the reason why this team promoted you to be the coach or the manager.
Agreed.
I would
And
love to go.
that would be my take.
They rely on analytics so much to the point where it's starting to bother me. Specifically, John Schneider.
Absolutely.
He arguably lost the Blue Jays the World Series because of his analytic choices for lineups and pitchers.
I absolutely agree.
He brought out Little. Brendan Little, is that his name?
Yeah.
He brought up Brendan Little so many times because of analytics. And every single time he stepped foot onto the field,
He shit the bucket.
Yes, exactly. He would poop the bucket. Every single time. He would let up so many runs, and he never had a single good outing. So, yes, baseball managers rely way too much on analytics.
All right, Luke, would you like to go?
Yes, I also agree that they do rely too much, and it's very risky. And I'm just tagging on with what you guys said because I believe that seeing that they're relying on analytics, putting in pitchers that shouldn't even be in that position
Exactly.
is extremely risky and can cost, obviously, a World Series.
Please tell me why they put Savage in Game 7 when he pitched the day before. Granted, he did do good. He let up a home run, which I was a little upset about, but he's still a young pitcher. You really don't want to put that arm at risk. I mean, I don't think analytics told him to put him in that moment, which was a dumb gut decision, despite what I was saying earlier, but I really don't think Savage should have gone in that moment, especially in Game 7.
I mean, I can see where you're coming from, but in the end, Trey Savage is the Blue Jays' best pitcher, without a doubt, in my mind.
Absolutely. I actually think... Sorry.
So what they were trying to just match what the Dodgers are doing. I mean, Yamamoto is just an exceptional player. He pitched like 100 pitches the night before, and he comes back out of nowhere and comes out of the bullpen somehow. I don't even understand how it's real. But I think they were just trying to match what the Dodgers are doing, get the pitching matchups equal, and just give the Blue Jays the best chance of winning the World Series.
Burke, did you go yet?
Nope.
I'm sorry.
I think analytics are a good thing for baseball. It's a part of the game. It's not being taken out. So, look at the Red Sox last year. They would do their platoons. It pretty much got them to the playoffs. Playing Romy Gonzalez, playing Rob Refsnyder over whoever, It helped them out. They found that Romy Gonzalez could hit lefties super well. Had one of the highest hard hit percentage rates in the entire league. And this guy was on their bench to start the year and turned into their starting first baseman because of analytics. So I'm a big fan of analytics. Sometimes I don't agree with it, but I think it's good for the game.
All right, thank you, Burke. All right, we're going to move on to NHL.
Woo!
The main reason why Josh is here. No, I'm joking. We love you, Josh. All right, we got the mini segment. There has been talks about the NHL adding an expansion team.
Yeah.
Where would you want to see an expansion team out of? Josh, you're the expert here. We're gonna have you go first.
So, the most likely place for an expansion team would be Houston. There's also been rumors of Atlanta bringing back a team to Atlanta because previously the Atlanta Thrashers were no longer a team. They were in Atlanta, so I think Houston and Atlanta are the 1 and 2 for most likely for an expansion team.
All right, Josh, I have a really dumb question. Does Quebec City have a team?
No.
They have an arena ready.
What?
They have an arena ready.
I think it's
there used to be the Quebec Nordiques.
Yeah, so I really think, obviously, hockey's from Canada.
Yeah.
So I really think a team in Quebec would be like kind of like the best thing to do for the NHL to really not even expand, just to like add another team. But I think if they do add 2 teams, I can see a team in Quebec and I can see a team in Atlanta, Georgia.
I believe that Houston, Texas. I think the fans are really wanting a team there. They have Toyota Center, so a good place to.
And like any Texans fans are diehard fans. Nothing beats Boston fans.
Exactly.
Texans fans are
Nothing beats Boston
pretty
fans,
intense.
but Texas fans really want that hockey team. I think they really want to see.
Texas fans have a hockey team.
They do.
Dallas, but Houston.
Houston.
Yeah, it's Houston.
I want
state, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Huge.
I want to see a team in the ATL. Bring back the Thrashers.
All right, we're going to get into first segment. If I can pull it up, here we go. Right now, who is your favorite to win MVP?
Nathan McKinnon has been on an incredible run, pretty much having a point per game every single game this year. He's a stud. I feel like this is his year to win it. And maybe going to be one of the most underrated NHL players of all time. He's almost averaging 2 points per game.
All right, I'm going to go next. Pick David Pastrnak. I don't care what the hell anyone has to say. I will die on the hill of David Pastrnak being MVP favorite. He is the reason
Bro's
why.
dead.
He is arguably the reason why the Bruins are on a 7-game win streak. He is the piece clicking to the offense, showing why the offense is so much better than the defense. We're going to talk about that next. But
Jeffrey Beal's better.
I think David Pastrnak is the MVP and my favorite right now. Josh can go.
The absolute clear frontrunner for MVP is obviously Nathan McKinnon. I mean, he is a actual robot. I mean, he has 30.
Is he the Shohei Ohtani of hockey?
I wouldn't say so because I would say Connor McDavid is the Shohei Ohtani, but he had a slower start.
Can I say something?
Yeah, of course.
No one's Shohei. Shohei's 1-1.
Shit, there's no one else like him.
Gliz.
No, it's
No,
true.
there's no Gliz.
Gavin.
It's absolutely true.
And so I would say McDavid, but he had a relatively slow start to the season. He got his first goal, I think it was 8 or 9 games into the season. But McKinnon, he has twice as many goals as McDavid right now, which is unbelievable. And he's a plus 18 compared to McDavid's minus 13, or minus 3, sorry. And it's just the point differential. It's clear. McKinnon's up by 6 points. I'd like to throw in a dark horse. Macklin Celebrini. 19-year-old Macklin Celebrini is carrying the San Jose Sharks. They actually have a winning record for the first time since March of 2023.
Don't you know the coach of that team?
Shout out to Ryan Wojciechowski.
Warsofsky. Shout out Ryan Warsofsky. Great friend of mine.
You should join the podcast someday.
Shout out to William Eklund.
William Eklund.
Thank you for the signed jersey.
Yeah. Thank you very much, William Eklund, if you ever watch this podcast. Celebrini has 26 points right now, which is actually crazy. That's only 1 less than McDavid, and what was it, 7 less than McKinnon. But the Sharks have been one of the worst teams in the NHL for a while now. But I think that if Celebrini keeps playing the way he's playing, then he will have a very good shot at MVP.
Definitely.
Also, shout out Jack Eichel for doing what you're doing.
We love you, Jack Eichel. But, Luke, you're last. Let's see if you got that puck knowledge. Who's your MVP favorite?
I do have a little bit of puck knowledge. I mean, all my friends are puck players, and I think Connor McDavid, very solid player.
Always
You
going
know,
to be.
He's always going to be up there in that MVP race. But Nathan McKinnon, wow, what a player he is. Really showing some skills that almost never been seen before. And it's very impressive, and I think he will be the face of the NHL.
All right, perfect. So we're going to do Bruins are on a 7-game hot
They
streak.
were on a 7-game win streak. Rough loss last night to Ottawa.
Come on.
Yes,
It was
you're right.
a
I
good
apologize.
7-game win streak.
Fire
Although,
Sturm.
I'd like to. We're gonna go first.
Fire Swayman. He sucks.
How will they play the year? What do you expect for them? I'm gonna go first. Obviously, like I stated, Pastrnak is the heart of this team. He shouldn't be captain though. I think McAvoy should be captain.
Zadorov.
He's really good. Zadorov?
Zadorov.
What?
My
Hell
goat.
no.
He's my captain.
I love you, Zaddy.
Hell no. Get your butt out of the box. I swear, you're in the box every game. You're in the box every game. I can't. You can't. That's not captain material. This defense really sucks. This defense is really, really bad.
I disagree.
Despite what Josh said, we were winning last night against Ottawa. And then our defense decided we didn't want to show up and play anymore. And then that's arguably the reason why we lost. And it's really frustrating to see our defense do this because we have the potential to be good. You just saw the 7-game winning streak we were on. It's really boring. Or not, it's not even boring. It's just frustrating to see that our defense can't keep up with everyone else. Our defense was the best part about this team coming into the season, and now they are so bad. That's all I'm going to say for now.
Can I add on to that?
Sorry, Luke. May
Not really add on to that. I'm gonna go my own way, but I think that goaltending. I think Jeremy Swayman really needs to step his game up.
He
become that young top goalie he was.
He's a fraud without Allmark.
Mm-hmm. And
He's finally getting
I
exposed.
believe that they need to bounce back, and Dave Pastrnak continue playing in that high level.
My MVP.
Shout out to Alexander Steves.
Yes. The second line left wing, by the way.
Never heard of you before, but I was watching the game, and Steves popped up. And shout out to you for making the NHL, because I didn't know who you were. And Swayman, I hate you. I can't believe the Bruins gave you that contract.
Burke respectfully dislikes you.
Yeah, if you see this, I know you won't. I hate you. Clutch Report will never have you on the podcast. You're not welcome.
He respectfully dislikes you. We're gonna go on to Josh next year.
All right, so I think like a part of the Bruins win streak was a bit of a fluke. I mean, you just look at the roster. Their first line center is Marat Hustadinov.
Don't disrespect Marat Kustadinov.
He is playing. He's
Shout
playing
out Sam
really
Bajondo.
good. He's filling in the shoes of Elias Lindholm, but I feel like that's just not the type of player that you want leading your team on your first line. And Alex Steves is the second line left wing. Like, I don't understand I don't really understand how the Bruins are succeeding right now. I won't lie, but I think if they continue to play this way towards the trade deadline, I think they have a really good chance to make the playoffs if they get some acquisitions at the deadline. And Jeremy Swayman needs to turn his life around because I don't know what happened to him. He's not the goalie he once was. But I believe that deep down the Bruins are a playoff team. You know, they're very gritty. They're a very tough and physical team. I mean, yeah.
Shout out to the Leafs for giving us their first round pick for Brandon Carlo. That was
Miss you, Brandon Carlo.
Fraser Minton, I love you.
That was such a stupid move.
Trent Frederick, I miss you.
And we beat you twice
Miss
this
you
year.
too.
So
Oh, Mark, I miss you.
Miss you.
screw you.
I miss
Brad
Dave.
Marchand, I love you.
AJ Greer, I miss you.
Miss Bergeron.
Brad Marchand.
Bruce Cassidy,
Brad
please come
Marchand,
back.
congratulations.
Matthew-
Oh yes.
That was, yeah.
1,000 points.
1,000 points, Brad Marchand.
Congratulations.
Matthew Patra, I miss you, my baby. Come
All
back.
right, we're gonna stop saying we miss players. We all miss the good days. But who is your favorite to win the cup this year? We're gonna start with Josh.
Give me the Colorado Avalanche. First place in the league right now. There really is no other powerhouse like them. I mean, if you have McKinnon on your team, that obviously gives you a great chance of winning the cup. And I just want to say, and they have Cale Makar, the best defenseman in hockey, without a doubt in my mind.
Maybe ever. Someday.
Honestly, could be ever. I also think a dark horse pick. This team actually came out of nowhere, by the way. The Anaheim Ducks. They were so bad last season, and they only made like a few acquisitions. Chris Kreider, like that's the only one I know off the top of my head.
Let me give a quick shout out to Leo Carlson. You
He's so
are a
good.
freaking stud.
So good. But like, I honestly I really think it's just gonna be the Avalanche. I think that's the clear pick. Yeah, that's my pick.
I agree. You know, the way McKinnon's been playing, you can't beat it. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. McKinnon is a stud.
All right, so my pick. Josh, can you hate me for this pick? Give me the Panthers, the Florida Panthers.
What the hell, bro?
He hates you.
I want to stop you right there. They are 21st in the league right now. 21st in the
You
league.
can never count out the Panthers. They've shown time and time again that they can be on paper and in general, they can be the best team in the league. Josh, you can go once I'm finished. I just think that once that playoffs come around and they squeeze in that last seed, they're going to show teams that a three-peat is on the line, and they're going to smoke every team in the playoffs.
Shout out Brad Marchand.
I love you, Brad Marchand. I wish you luck, but give me the Panthers, and Josh, you may.
So are you aware that they don't have Alexander Barkov at all this season?
It does not matter. I think
I
they
know
can
it actually
produce
does
without
because he's
him.
their first line center and the best player on their team.
They can produce without him.
Clearly not, because they're 21st in the league.
Panthers
right now without him.
downfall. I love it.
I hate the Panthers with a passion. I love you, Brad Marchand, though.
I hate the Maple Leafs.
And the Panthers are also without Matthew Tkachuk, which is another big loss.
He's not out for the year. He's coming back.
He will be back in like December, January, around that time. So I guess almost there, but still, the Panthers need to turn it around soon if they want any hope at a three-peat.
I'm gonna take the Carolina Hurricanes here.
Very good pick.
Seth Jarvis, very solid player.
Very underrated
Sebastian,
player.
also very solid player.
Sebastian,
They're leading this team to potentially make it to the cup.
Yep. What I like about the Hurricanes is I think they're a very balanced team. They have a lot of depth. They don't have just one person that sticks out.
I'm gonna say this here. Their top player has 16 points. The player under that, 15 points. 12, 10, 9. It's all in the range of like 8 through 15, and I think that's very equal. I think they're all passing the puck well. No.
Shout out
Good
Jackson
chemistry.
Blake for being so underrated.
All right, so
Last question.
last question.
Oh, let's go out with a bang.
All right, we're gonna have Burke introduce this one.
Is Joshua Balzerini going to be a top pick in 2030? Hell no.
Hell no.
No, not at all.
I'm quitting hockey the second I graduate high school. So the second I leave the ice my senior year, that's when I will never touch the ice again. So
Although any college coaches, Josh is a great player. He's a great person to have in the locker room. Overall, great guy, and he's a very educated man. You should check out his grades.
Shout out to Jared Balzerini.
JBalls 10. Check him out on Instagram.
yep,
They
follow
see some
me.
film.
Good follow.
We're gonna have
Doesn't
all,
matter, he
all
sucks
of our
anyways.
co-hosts are gonna be tagged in the description of both the YouTube, TikTok, all that, and the IG description.
Let's give one shout out. One
shout
Clutch
out.
Report shout out per person.
Okay. Who'd
Alright.
like to start?
I'd like to say, shout out to everyone who's been watching these. Like genuinely,
Thank you guys. Thank you guys
Thank
so
you
much.
I'm kind of broke right now. These mics are a lot of money, so I really do appreciate you guys.
I'm kind of financially stable.
I appreciate you guys for watching, listening in. I think I speak for all of us. We all love and appreciate you guys so
Yep.
much.
Thank you guys.
I want to give a shout out to all the teachers that have checked us out. Mr. Vanderkyle.
Mr.
Yeah.
Vanderkyle, Mr. Cunningham,
Also,
Cunningham.
Mr. Callahan.
Mr. Callahan.
If you watch this weekend, thank you for being such a good teacher. I've enjoyed your class so far, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the year.
Yep.
Great. Josh.
Great teacher.
I just want to thank my mom, my dad, my family for getting
Shout out to Jared.
getting me to this spot where I am
one
right
person.
now.
One person.
I
Sorry.
wouldn't be here without you guys, and I just want to let you know that you brought me a long way. Thank you guys.
I want to shout out Ned and Abby Boulanger. What a dog you are.
All right, that's going to wrap up episode number 2 of the podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Catch you next Saturday where we talk about more. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your night.
Good night.